going on another adventure. Here we go. Well, actually, it's a little different this time because I'm technically coming from an adventure, but yeah. Well, you guys get to enjoy the last bit of my adventure, and yeah. I'm gonna go find a cool spot to sit at. Hopefully it's open. If it's not, then this video is gonna be different. The place was closed, which I should have expected that. Maybe. Oh, there's something over there. I want to go buy water. Because I like water. I'm gonna try something. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, we'll see what happens. Alright, this is the third try for this video. And, well, just to get you updated, and my voice cannot go higher than this because I got sick 2 days ago. My awesome adventure in Lake Tahoe happened 5 days ago. Yeah, basically I had a lot of fun over the weekend, and I had this great plan of doing this awesome fun video on my way back, and there was a perfect spot, and I'll go there again some other time, but it was close. I was like, duh, winter. Why didn't I think of that? So then I was like, oh, I know of another spot, and there's just people and all of these motorcycles. It was a beautiful day. So all of these motorcycles were just yum, yum, yum. I couldn't think. And it was just, come on. So and in the end, I actually did film, but I filmed in my car, and I just wasn't thinking, and the camera angle is like right up my nose, so all you see is like my nose. It's the dumbest thing. All that to say is, I had a great weekend in Tahoe with my dad and my brother. We did a polar plunge, which was pretty great, and we also hiked to some waterfalls, and that was gorgeous. Probably the most beautiful view I've ever experienced in a long time. They left me out in the wilderness to go explore, and I was alone for a hot minute. I don't know where they went. They were supposed to go up on that hill, and they disappeared. And I have no idea where they went, which is typical. But it's not a bad place to be lost. Got water down there, and beautiful sky above me. It's pretty wonderful. But yes, I lost my family, and I'm alone on a mountain. Should I be concerned? Maybe. I did see bears. I got bit by a grouse, which I'd never seen a grouse before. Yeah, that wasn't technically a solo adventure, but it did make me think about something important for writers, and that is that setting. You know, you don't really think about how important setting is, and especially me, I really love plot. I love character. So I think for number one for me would be characters. Wow, I don't know, plot and characters are just tied so close, but plot is probably more important to me than characters. They're really close. But it's easy to get lost in those two and forget about setting. And setting is just so important because it is the vibe. It's the vibe of your story. So you have to pay attention when you write your setting to really show the vibe or the feeling of the story through where these characters are. And I should have realized this. I wrote a whole book, and it's kind of sad to realize this now. And this next book I'm writing, I'm gonna really pay attention. But yeah, as you write, just make sure your setting is the vibe of the plot, of where you are. Like if your characters are in a creepy cave and they're trying to, like, they're in an intense situation, it's just like really pull those vocabulary words out of like dingy, dark, tight, like pay attention to your adjectives, pay attention to what is happening surrounding these characters, because that is the vibe, that is the feeling you want, and you can use setting to thicken your plot and thicken your story and affect your characters. And yeah, my next novel I'm writing, I have so many settings that are just stunning, and I don't know how to write them perfectly. There's no such thing as perfection, but just don't be scared in writing the setting, and let the characters sit where they are for a minute, and sit with them for a minute and pay attention to the feeling, you know? It's like, imagine yourself on top of a mountain. Like, what do you feel? What do you see? You have to like bring that into the story. I'm reading a book right now, and the author is really, she's not a bad author, she's a good author, a good story, but everything is entirely character driven, and then plot is second. But I can't remember if she's ever mentioned a room. And if she has, of course, if she's mentioned, you have to do it somehow. But it's like, it's never really affected the story or the plot. And it's kind of made the story a little bland, you know? It's like just one color. So it's still a good story, still a good book. But I was like, wow, setting is so important. It's a superpower. So, little writing advice from someone who is super new at writing. Well, you know, so take it what you will. And anyone who's got more experience, comment in the comments and tell us how to do it. Anyway, it was a good time this weekend. It's last weekend, and I wish I could have explained it better out in the beautiful nature, but we'll do that again soon. And soon will be another adventure coming. I'm really excited to share. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be fun. So hopefully you can hear me and my voice, and I will see you next time. And have a great day, and go write something beautiful in a mountaintop. All right, I'm done. Bye.
Hey, you guys! Nothing. Not a bad place to be lost. But I did see a bear this morning, so that is something to think about. He'll be coming down the mountain when he comes. Oh, there they are. So they didn't forget me or leave me behind intentionally. Gosh, I'm getting sunburnt. I hope that's just the camera. Okay, see you in a bit.